Hi guys, and how we all doing? My name is Miju from TradewithBolu Financial Services, and I'm here going to be taking you on our weekly Deriv analysis for this week. And this week we are just going to be checking out four basic pairs. We have the Volatility 75 index, the VIX 50 1x index, the VIX 10 index, and the VIX 50 index. And at TradewithBolu, we hope your last week was an awesome week. We hope you were able to catch an amazing piece. You closed up in profits and you applied proper risk management also. And if you didn't, this week was also another chance to do that. And hope you followed out most of our setups, because we saw most of them play out beautifully. Okay, so remember, I'm going to first start by telling you our risk warning, which says that trading forex and derivative could be a risk, and you don't want to trade with money you can't afford to lose, and TradewithBolu will not be held responsible for any loss, because this is not a financial advice. This is just an analysis, and we are going to be taking out proper risk management when also taking out our analysis, and you also should. And towards the end of the month, towards the end of the year, which we are approaching, we could see some changes in the market due to some sentiment here and there, but applying proper risk management also still keeps you in profit. May not necessarily keep you in profit, but proper risk management, is going to account for longevity in trading. It gives you don't just boom and everything is gone. Just when you apply proper risk management, you see steady growth, which you are supposed to see at all times. So I'm just going to be analyzing four pairs today, and I'm going to apply proper risk management when taking setups which are taking, because we're going to be looking at them together. So rushing in our VIX 75 index, you can see a downtrend, and I marked it out with a trend line. You see a first touch, second touch, a third touch, a fourth touch, and it feels like it's pushing down already towards the downside from this fourth touch, which I'm just going to mark, pushing down to the downside already. And someone could be like, oh, I've missed this move, it's already been pushing down, but there's a market retraces. There's always an impulsive move, there's a contraction, there's an impulsive move, there's a contraction. So we see markets coming back. I could see the market coming back, most likely due to the contraction we're about to see. So where is it going to come back? I'm going down to my small time frame, and I can see this nice triple top here. There's a triple top here. So at the triple top, what am I expecting? Price could do two things. One, price could come back to retest this order block here that broke structure, or price could come back to retest this OB here. There's an hidden order block here, so let me just mark out objects. Those are my two key points I'm looking at. Or lastly, price could even come back to take out liquidity above all these highs, because we see liquidity above these highs, and liquidity above these highs, and just come back towards the trend line. So those are 3 points I'm looking at. But where exactly could we see price retrace to? That is what someone will be maybe wondering. So looking at my Fibonacci on this first point, and let's say price 61.8 aligning with this order block. 61.8 is the key level. So firstly, price, we would see price come towards this region. We see a push to 10, then price will push back towards this up region, then push down. That is where I am analyzing out for VIX 75 index. Still a bearish bias, definitely a bearish bias I'm looking at. But I'm looking at bearish entries on this bias on the VIX 75. Which entries can I take? Where can I place my entries? So firstly, I'm going to be looking at an entry around here. Yes, around 61.8. Move to the downside a little. It's going to be a short run. Then it's going to come back towards this OB here and push towards the downside. Beautiful. Towards this region here, above these highs, taking out liquidity above here, and pushing down because this is H4 time frame. So as my buyers for VIX on 5 index, I have 2 levels I'm keeping an eye for. I marked out 4, but there are 2 levels I'm keeping an eye for because I know when price comes here we could see a push, firstly a short one, then price is going to come back up again and we'll see the push down to the downside, completing it all the way to this downside. Okay, so those are my 2 analysis for VIX on 5 index I'm looking for, and I'm going to apply proper risk management when taking them. Remember, my bias is still bearish, and I'm looking at trading with the trend of the market because you know the trend is your friend and it's always the least part of resistance. So you want to be trading in direction of the market. Okay, so we have this as the first target, first point of entry, then second point of entry around here from VIX 75 index. So moving into VIX 51S index, we've seen that we are quite in a tight ball game ranging market, and what do I say? This is a ranging market, and see price ranging between this and also within this. This eye isn't so perfect, bro. Same price around this video, so it's quite a tight ranging market. And when this ranging market is a contraction, which means we'll be seeing a very impulsive move soon. Could be to the downside, could be to the upside, but I'm more favoring the downside. Alright, so okay, let me not confuse with that. So where am I going to see an entry on this short range? I want to enter this range and profit from the range. So where am I going to look for an entry? And it's so quite simple. We could see this trend line. I'd marked it out. You have 1, 2, 3, and this trend line is pulling up already. And I have this other block. Okay, you really want to understand other block? Check out our courses. And other blocks are just regions where we see market volume just coming, and we want to expect pressures at that region. There are a lot of orders there. We expect a pushback to the next side. So these are just basically what other blocks are, and you may want to check out our courses. You should check out our courses, okay? To take up courses and other blocks that would improve your knowledge on all when trading. Sorry about that. So we have this other block marked out and is in coincidence with this trend line beautifully. And why is it a point of interest? Because the other block broke the structure, and it's here again. And if I should take an overall fib of the whole trend, I have this a 61.8 aligning beautifully with the other blocks. I have 3 conferences. I have a trend line. I have a 61.8. I have an OP looking at this region. So this is a very key region, honestly. So we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, and we can see a 4th bounce off here towards this high. Okay, so this is a very key region I'm looking at. So what is high? First target, then second target would be the high above it, second target. Okay, so price comes down here and see a push on VIX 51S index. So taking note that we are on a ranging market and we're just benefiting from the range. Okay, so VIX 10 index. Okay, what am I looking for on this market? This market was in a strong downtrend. It looks like price is coming back up. What's happening? Why is price coming back up and down? Okay, let me give a bit of analysis on this on 2 points of view. We could benefit because I'm looking for a bearish bullish move. What do I mean? I want to take a sell. Then once it comes to a region, I would love to take a buy back. Okay, so 2 analysis on this, and I would explain this. I have this other block I'm looking for, and why is it my point of interest? The other block broke the structure, so the structure broken via this other block. I'm looking for a push from this downside, and even putting out my Fibonacci aligns beautifully with the other block 61.8 to the downside. So I'm looking for a bearish move from this region simply, and I'm looking for a sell to the downside and a possible buy around this region, but that's not first or target. But I want to be trading with the direction of the market. You can see bearish. Don't worry, let's discard the bullish because don't want to be counter trend trading. It's really a very different ball game, and it's more than we just think. Counter trend trading is not just what so I'm looking for first a bearish to the downside, then if I look for a bullish, but bullish pressure isn't what I'm looking for because it isn't so in line with the trend of my market. So this OB should be an eye to keep out for, and let me look for the H1. You could see it an entry here, and it's approaching it, and we should expect a dive to the downside when price reaches there. I don't want to try to, okay, let me see if I can bring out any trend line that we should also be looking for. Not really that I'm looking for. So but the first thing is this OB that broke structure. We have 61.8 retracement, so we have a potential bearish move we could be looking at entering. All right, so that is my bias on the fixed 10 index, and I'm lastly to my fixed 50 index. And I marked out something there for the meantime. And what did I mark out? Okay, fixed 50 index, we have a clear pattern, a clear trend. Let's first identify the trend, and it seems like this structure was taken out, so we look for a bullish move that is about to kickstart. And the bullish move is kickstarting. Does it mean it's taking us away? I have this OB. What is OB about? OB are other blocks, and there are regions where we expect price to retrace back to, because those are regions in the market where we see a lot of orders being placed. Okay, even if you don't understand this, you should actually sign up for our professional course, and you would see more and more of this concept explained. But OB is also in line with the basic ones we see. So this is an OB, and this OB is just aligning. Okay, no, that isn't the trend I saw. Okay, it's aligning with this trend market. We have this in line. So I'm expecting the retracement down towards this region, back to the push up, and I put up my MA one time, and okay, let me pull it out first. My moving average on this, my 100 exponential moving average, and I saw price bounce, got pulled back here. Looks like it could get pulled back around this region. So let me just take out the MA so it doesn't take out the trend line. Okay, so push or pull, like a pullback, continue the uptrend. Okay, in case you don't see price pull here, we should expect a push because this OB broke structure, a little push, move, and a move back up. And let me see my Fibonacci wing sign. It's beautiful. Inside 61.8 complete retracement. And check out Fibonacci key levels. If you check it up on the internet, you'll see that 61.8 is a very key level. And we've seen all our price coinciding. So those are key levels we should be looking at. But in case any of this my analysis, I see a market giving me another option, I'm just going to switch my bias and look for opportunities on the other end. But I'm going to first apply proper risk management when taking all my analysis. You should want to sign up on our course, because in the end, some concepts I've been talking about. But look for, I've detailedly explained our trading opportunities we are looking for, and apply proper risk management when taking them. We are looking for bullish on fixed 50. Fixed 10, we are looking for a bearish. Fixed 51s, we are looking for a bullish. Fixed 75, we are looking for a bearish. So just apply proper risk management when taking out this, and have an awesome trading week. Okay, I see you profitable by the end of the week, and apply proper risk management, I would always say. And bye for now. My name is Meju from TradewithBolu Financial Services. See you same time next week. And remember to subscribe on our YouTube channel if you haven't, so you don't miss out on analysis processes. Thank you.